Hi guys, good day. It's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class, it's all about deduce the relationship between exterior angle and adjusted interior angle of a polygon. So without further ado, let's do this topic. So later on class, we'll be answering this type of examples. We're told to find the missing angles of this given polygon. So we're told to find angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, and angle 4. And we will have more examples class for you to really understand this one. So before we answer this one we need to understand more what would be the relationship between exterior angle and adjacent interior angle. So let's talk about interior angle. Angle formed by two consecutive sides. So I have here given illustration. Now we call this one pentagon. A polygon with 5 sides is what we call a pentagon. So let's count the number of sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is a pentagon. Now, interior angle formed by two consecutive sides. So, if you have this given two consecutive sides, you can form an angle. And this angle right here is what we call the interior angle. Same with this one, the second side together with the third side, two consecutive sides. You can form an angle, and this angle right here is what we call the interior angle. Same with this one, the third side and the fourth side, two consecutive sides. You can form an angle. Okay, this angle right here. And this angle right here is what we call the interior angles. So the angles inside with regards to this polygon is what we call the interior angles. Now let's talk about exterior angle. Angle formed by a side and an extension of adjacent side of a regular polygon. So let me just explain that one. If you have this particular side, okay, this first side, if you extend this particular side class, you can form another angle. And this angle right here is what we call the exterior angle. Once again, extending the second side or extending this line segment. Okay, extending this line segment, you can form another angle. And this angle right here is what we call the exterior angle. Same with this one, extending the third side, you can form another angle. And this angle right here is what we call the exterior angle. Now, the interior angle class and the exterior angles, they are adjacent angles. Now, what do you mean by adjacent angles? If they share common side and they share common vertex, these particular angles class are what we call adjacent angles. Once again, these two angles are adjacent angles because they share common side and they share common vertex. Same with this one. Extending this fourth side, you can form another angle, and this angle right here is what we call the exterior angle. And these two angles are adjacent angles because they share common vertex and they share common side. Now, what would be the relationship between the exterior angle and the interior angle? Now, when you add the two angles class, it is always 180 degrees. The sum of the two angles class, it's always 180 degrees. Therefore, they are supplementary angles. Once again, class, they are supplementary angles because if you add the two angles, it is always 180 degrees. Question, why is that, sir? Now, did you still remember, class, if you have a straight line? Now, if you have a straight line, you can form an angle, right? And that angle is what we call a straight angle. So, if you have a straight line, you can form an angle, and this angle right here is what we call a straight angle. Now, a straight angle, class, it's always 180 degrees. Once again, a straight angle, it's always 180 degrees. Therefore, this angle right here, we have a straight line extending this third side. We have a straight line. Now, a straight line, we can form a straight angle. And the straight angle, it's always 180 degrees. So, therefore, when we add these two angles, it should be equal to 180 degrees. The sum of these two angles, it is always 180 degrees. And that's what we call class supplementary angles. Alright, supplementary angles, because when we add the two angles, it's always 180 degrees. Now, let's talk about the sum of interior angles. Now, to find the sum of this given pentagon, if you want to know the sum of these interior angles, we can find that using this formula. And the formula, that would be S, or the sum, is equal to n minus 2 times 180 degrees. Now, n represents for the number of sides. Once again, class, if the teacher will ask you to find the sum of the interior angles of this given polygon, you can find that using this formula. So let's find the sum of this given pentagon. Sum of interior angles. So S equals n minus 2 times 180 degrees. So S, copy S, or the sum. So N represents for the number of sides. Therefore, we have 5 sides. So our N is 5 minus 2 times 180 degrees. So S equals 5 minus 2. That's 3 times 180 degrees. So 3 times 180 degrees. Therefore, the sum is equal to 540 degrees. So if we add these 5 interior angles, it should be equal to 540 degrees. So that's how you find the sum of interior angles. And we'll be using this formula class later on to find the missing angles. Now, how about for the sum of exterior angles? Now, for the sum of exterior angles class, it's always 360 degrees. Always remember that one class. The sum of exterior angles of any kinds of polygon, it is always 360 degrees. So if you add this 5 exterior angles, if you add this one, 5 exterior angles, it is always 360 degrees for the sum. And we will try that later on with our examples. Alright, so if you understand that one, we'll be answering some examples. So let's start with example number 1. In the polygon ABC, find the measures of the missing angles. We're told to find angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, and angle 4. So first thing to do, class, is we find first the missing interior angle. So let's find first angle 4. Now once again, class, in a triangle, the sum of the interior angles, if you add these 3 interior angles, it's always 180 degrees. Once again, class, any kinds of triangle, if you add these 3 interior angles, it's always 180 degrees. Therefore, we can just simply get this angle 4 by simply adding 60 and 70. And what would be their sum? You subtract it from 180 because you know that if you add these 3 angles, it should be equal to 180 degrees. But if you don't remember this one, class, that the sum of the interior angles of any kinds of triangle, it's always 180 degrees, you can use the formula that we explained a while ago. So let's have the formula in finding the sum of these interior angles. So you can use this formula that would be the sum equals quantity n minus 2 times 180 degrees. So n represents for the number of sides. Now in a triangle, we have 3 sides, 1, 2, 3. So 3 minus 2 times 180 degrees. So 3 minus 2, that's 1. Times 180 degrees. Therefore, the sum of these interior angles of any kinds of triangle, it's always 180 degrees. 1 times 180, that's 180 degrees. So we know that the sum is 180 degrees. So therefore, we can just simply add this one, 60 plus 70, and then we subtract it from 180. Okay, once again, 60 plus 70, and then we subtract it from 180. Or we can use this one. So the sum equals, let's have this one, 60 degrees plus 70 degrees, and we're told to find angle 4. Once again, 60 plus 70 plus angle 4, it should be equal to 180 degrees. So we have given sum, that's 180 degrees. So 60 plus 70, that's 130 degrees, plus, and we're told to find angle 4. And then we can just simply transpose 130 from right to left. So this will be 180. Once again, once you transfer from this equal sign, you always change the sign. So this will be 180 minus 130 degrees equals angle 4. So 180 minus 130, that's 50 degrees equals angle 4. That's the same, class. Angle 4 equals 50 degrees. That's just the same. Do not be confused, class. This is just the same. Alright, so therefore, angle 4 is 50 degrees. So this is 50 degrees. So it will take time if you do it this way. If you use the formula, you can just simply add this one, class. So 60 plus 70, that's 130. And then you know that the sum of this interior angles, it's always 180 degrees. So therefore, we subtract 130 from 180. So this will be 180 minus 130, that's 50 degrees. So you can do it this way to make it short. But if you're confused, you can use this formula, class. So angle 4 is 50 degrees. Alright, so once you get the interior angles, we can now find angle 1, angle 2, and angle 3. So once again, the relationship between exterior angle and interior angles, they are supplementary angles. If you add the two angles, it's always 180 degrees. Therefore, to get angle 1, we know that the sum, it should be 180. So we can just use this formula, 180 degrees minus 60 degrees. So therefore, this angle 1 is 120 degrees. So this is 120 degrees, because if you add this 60 plus 120, that's 180 degrees. Therefore, angle 1 is 120 degrees. Easy, right? For angle 1. Now, how about this one, class? Angle 2. What would be the measure of angle 2? That if you add this one, angle 2 plus 70 degrees, it should be equal to 180 degrees. So once again, class, do not be confused. This is a straight angle because we have a straight line. We have a straight line, therefore, this is a straight angle. So therefore, what will be the measure of angle 2, class? That if you add this angle 2 and 70 degrees, you will get 180 degrees. That's correct. Angle 2, it should be 110 degrees. Because 110 plus 70, that's 180 degrees. Alright, how about angle 3, class? What's the measure of angle 3? That's correct. It should be 130 degrees. Because 130 degrees, okay, let me just erase this one, class. Once again, angle 4 is 50 degrees. So you can pause the video for the solution of finding angle 4. So once again, for angle 3, we know that this is a straight line and we can form a straight angle. And a straight angle, it's always 180 degrees because these two angles are supplementary angles. If you add the two angles, it's always 180 degrees. So we can use the formula 180 degrees minus 50 degrees. So this will be 130 degrees. So therefore, angle 3 is 130 degrees. So let's finalize our answer. So we have angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, and angle 4. So angle 1, we have 120 degrees. Angle 2, 110 degrees. Angle 3, 130 degrees. Angle 4, that's 50 degrees. Alright, so let's check, class. A while ago, as I told you, that the sum of the exterior angles, so we have three exterior angles. We have angle 1, angle 2, and angle 3. The sum of the exterior angles, it's always 360 degrees. Do you still remember, class? That the sum of this exterior angles, it's always 360 degrees. So let's check. We add these three angles, 120, and then 110, and then 130. Let's check if we get 360 degrees. So 0, 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 3 is 6, 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. 360 degrees. All set. Alright, so that's it for example number 1. Let's try another example, class, for you to really understand this one. Let's have example number 2, class. Alright, so let's proceed now in example number 2. In the polygon ABCDE, find the measures of the missing angles. So we have given polygon ABCDE. So this is a pentagon, a polygon with 5 sides. So once again, class, first step to do, you check first the interior angles if they are complete. So we have given interior angle, we have 70 degrees, 95 degrees, 120 degrees, 95 degrees, and we don't have this angle right here. This will be angle 6. So once again, first step is we need to find angle 6. So to find that, you get first the sum of this following interior angles by using the formula. So that would be the sum equals quantity n minus 2 times 180 degrees. So once again, n represents for the number of sides. So the sum equals, so n, we have 5 sides. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our n is 5 minus 2 times 180 degrees. So s equals 5 minus 2, that's 3 times 180 degrees. So 3 times 180 degrees, that would be 540 degrees. So therefore, the sum of these interior angles, if you add this following 5 interior angles, it should be equal to 540 degrees. So you can do the mental math. You can just simply add this one. 95 plus 70 plus 95 plus 120. Once you get their sum, you subtract it from 540 degrees. But if you want the solution, you can do it this way. So the sum equals, so we have this angle right here. Okay, 70 degrees plus 95 degrees plus 120 degrees plus 95 degrees and then plus angle 6. So if you add this one, including angle 6, it should be 540 degrees. So our S, we have the sum, that's 540 degrees equals, so you add this one, you add this 4 angles, so 70 plus 95 plus 120 plus 95. So let's add. So this will be 5 plus 5 is 10, 0 carry 1. 1 plus 7 is 8, plus 9 is 17, plus 2 is 19, plus 9 is 28. 8 carry 2. And then 2 plus 1 is 3. So this will be 380. So this is 380 degrees plus angle 6. So once again, to get angle 6, you can just simply transpose 380 from right to left. And once you transfer from this equal sign, you change the sign. Once again, class, you can do the subtraction property of equality. You can subtract both sides by 380 degrees. You can do it this way. Okay, subtracting both sides by 380 degrees. Then 540 minus 380. So you can do that subtraction property of equality. But once again, class, most of the students, they are so confused with these properties of equality. So if you're confused, class, with these properties of equality, you can just simply transpose 380 from right to left. And do not forget to change the sign. This is positive. Once you transfer from this equal sign, you change the sign. So this will be 540 minus 380 degrees equals angle 6. So 540 minus 380. So let's subtract 540 minus 380. So 0, copy. 0 minus 0 is 0. 4 minus 8 cannot be. You borrow 1. This becomes 4. This becomes 14. 14 minus 8 is 6. 4 minus 3 is 1. So 160 degrees equals angle 6. Alright, so once again, angle 6 is 160 degrees. Or you can do it this way. Angle 6 equals 160 degrees. This is just the same, class. Do not be confused, class. This is just the same. Okay, this is just the same, class. Alright, so therefore, this angle 6 is equal to 160 degrees. Alright, so all set for this one. Angle 6, so let's write it here. Angle 6 is 160 degrees. Alright, so we're done with angle 6. So let's find angle 1. So therefore, angle 1, if this is 160, we know that this is a straight line. Okay, once again, this is a straight line. And a straight line, we have a straight angle. So angle 1 plus angle 6, it should be equal to 180 degrees. So what will be the measure of this angle 1, class? Okay, once again, if you add these two angles, it should be equal to 180 degrees because you have a straight angle. Okay, you have a straight line and you can form a straight angle. If you add this one, it should be equal to 180 degrees. So what is lacking, class? What would be angle 1? That's correct. Angle 1, it should be 20 degrees. So this is 20 degrees. Alright, so angle 1 is 20 degrees. Now, what would be the measure of angle 2, class? Okay, once again, we have a straight angle. The sum of these two angles, it should be equal to 180 degrees. What's the answer, class, for angle 2? That's correct. Angle 2, it should be 85 degrees. So let's add 95 plus 85. Let's check if we get 180. 5 plus 5 is 10. 0 carry 1. 1 plus 9 is 10. Plus 8 is 18. 180 degrees. So that's the thing there, class. To make it short. Or you can just simply subtract 95 by 180. Alright, so 0 minus 5 cannot be. Borrow 1, this becomes 7. This becomes 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. 17 minus 9 is 8. 85. But it will take time, class, if you do it that way. So the thing that you will do, you just think of a number that when you add it by 95, you will get 180 degrees. So that would be 85. So how about this one, class? 120 and angle 3. Once again, if you add this one, it should be equal to 180 degrees. So therefore, angle 3, it should be, what's the answer, class? That's correct. It should be 60 degrees. Because 60 plus 120, that's 180. So angle 3 is 60 degrees. Once again, angle 2, that's 85 degrees. And angle 4, what's the answer, class, for angle 4? That if you add this one, you will get 180. That's correct. It should be 85 degrees. Same with angle 2. Because 95 plus 85, that's 180. So therefore, 95 plus 85, that's 180. Alright, and last, angle 5. So 70, and we get 180. So what would be the measure, class? Once again, we have a straight angle. So the sum of these two angles, it should be equal to 180 degrees. So therefore, angle 5, it should be, what's the answer, class? 70. And then you subtract it from 180. That's correct. It should be 110 degrees. And you're all set, class. Okay, so you have angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, and angle 5. So let's check, class. If the sum of the exterior angles, you will get 360. Adding angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5. If you get 360 for the exterior angles. So let's check. Always double check, class, with your answer. So angle 1, we have 20 degrees. Angle 2, 85 degrees. Angle 3, 60. Angle 4, 85 degrees. Angle 5 is 110 degrees. So let's check if we get 360 degrees for the sum of the exterior angles. It's always 360. So we have 5 plus 5 is 10. 0 carry 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. Plus 8 is 11. Plus 6 is 17. Plus 8. 17 plus 8, that's 25. Plus 1 is 26. 6 carry 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. 360 degrees. All set, class. Therefore, your answers are correct. So once again, class, I hope you learned something new today. And do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You share it to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students. Once again, this is Teacher MJ. You have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.